Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to draw faces. So if you're new to drawing, or if you want to learn how to draw faces and where to place the eyes and all that other jazz, grab your pen, pencil, iPad, whatever you're drawing with, and come draw with me. Let's get started. The first thing you're gonna do is click on the plus button at the upper right corner, and you're gonna pick the size that you want. If you wanna use another brush, like I said, feel free to use another brush. So anyway, so we're gonna pick our brush, which is this one. I'm gonna show you guys how to draw the same thing, but instead of using perfect shapes, we're gonna be freehanding all the shapes. So here, I'm gonna do my circle. Especially if you're drawing on paper, this is probably ideal for you. So you do this, and also don't put too much pressure on the page. You can just be very gentle, be very light-handed, right? So as you can see here, it's very organic strokes. I know some people like to make their, and also you see how my circle's not perfectly straight. Um, that's just like the a rough idea of like the circle, right? Other people like to just make their circle like this, just in one stroke, and that's fine too. Like either way works. For me, when I do it like that, I have more control, but I know some people like to be more confident when it comes to making their line. They can easily go with that option as well. Either way works, right? So anyway, so from here, you do the same thing that you did before. So you draw your line and the line here, right? And then you draw your chin, which is here. You can make your chin however wide you want, however thin you want. It's up to you. And then from there, you draw the line for eyeballs. Then if you want, you can split this in half, right? Especially if you're new. You split this in half so that way when you are dragging that line down, you have like the eye, you can kind of make sure that you stop around here. And then same thing here, right? And then you do this and you do, so as you can see, you have the same type of drawing, but this one is a little bit more organic. Feels like a little bit more organic. And um, so yeah, so now you have the face, and this you can even use it as the guideline, which is pretty cool. So now you have the face. I'm gonna be going back to this. So when it comes to drawing the eyes, you can do a second line here as guidance, right, for the eyes. And what you're gonna do is you draw whatever shape eyes that you like. Right? This I'm gonna do like an almond shape balls. This is just for guidance because this is not the final work. This is more like guidance so that way when you're drawing, you have an idea of like where to place it. And this is why I decrease the opacity of that layer, because when you're not gonna be drawing on this layer, you're gonna be creating a new layer to draw on top of it, right? And then this is gonna be where your nose is gonna be. So what I like to do is so from roughly the corner here, I will do a guideline here and here, just to create like a bridge of the nose. Then a line here, 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 and then you do like a triangle. I should have used straight line actually. It's because I'm so used to using free-handed lines. But yeah, since this one is kind of featuring, just keep it simple, keep it similar. So we're gonna do a line here, split it in half, right? Take that line, this here, and then so we're gonna be doing here, here, and then your triangle. So this is the nose, right? And then from the nose, you're creating the mouth, and the mouth can be whatever shape mouth you like to do. I'm using this shape for the mouth, but again, with your drawing, you can be as flexible as you want. And and okay, so and if you feel like the mouth might be too big, and that's why I love this tool. You can easily just make it smaller, right? Put down, and boom. So now you have the guideline for the face, right? And then here you will have your ear, and the ear is usually around the eye, around the eyes, and then so ears, right? So now you have like the rough. Now here you have like the rough guideline for the face. So let's go with the same process by using free-handed motion. So you do the line, the second line. I'll also show you guys another way. That is if you're a little bit more comfortable with your lines and whatnot. So you do the second line, then you draw the eyes. This is for the shape of the eyes. And then you draw the eyes here, shape of the eyes. And then, like I said here, for the nostrils. Use this as like the mouth. And then above here you will have the eyebrows. So anyway, so let me do the eyebrows. It's easy to follow. Anyway, and then you will have your nose, not nose, your ears placement will be right here. And then I like to make my ears a little bit like more natural, like shape. But keep in mind, this is just more like sketching, so you have an idea of where to place what. And as you can see, this feels a little bit more rigid because you are using straight lines, right? And then this feels a little bit more organic because you're using like free-handed motion. So whatever you feel more comfortable, and also this you can use it as a type of art style, right? And then this I feel like you can make it even more like abstract and whatnot. And then this one is more like if you wanted to draw like some comic style or like facial human like characters. Anyway, so now that you have the structure, you will create a new layer. You don't have to decrease the opacity of that layer um, since it's gonna be you know black. So anyway, so now you can do the outline of your work, right? So here, you can start wherever you want, by the way. Like for me, I'm gonna start here and then do the shape of the face. So here, and also now that's where you need to be confident when it comes to um, drawing and like tracing your artwork. Before you were doing like broken lines, right? Because you were sketching, you were like doing you were like you know laying the foundation. Now you are tracing over your sketch, so it will be ideal to use clean lines instead of like broken lines. But also, it's your art at the end of the day. If you feel more comfortable with broken line now, then go for it. So here, and then you can always like tweak things later, right? Like as you can see, like my chin up, and then I'm gonna raise this corner. Okay. And the cool thing about this too is you have the ability to turn your canvas. Anyway, so you have this, like this, it's already looking like a face, and you can turn up this to, you have a perfectly shaped head. That's the cool thing about having like the foundation, ready for you. So now you are on to the ears. The ears is up to you. Like I want a little bit more. And then same for here. Going to and you can always undo and redo. Yeah. But anyway, so for the ears, I like to keep it very simple. So I like to do this, this, and then this. And I like to keep this part empty if I want to add piercings and whatnot, right? And then same for here. Keep this part empty if I want to add piercing and whatnot. So now we have the face with the ears. And then as you can see, this ears looks slightly thinner than this. So I can easily just change that. And it's really good that you have the line so you can follow. I'm putting too much pressure on my pen. Okay. And if you turn off this, look, you already have the perfect face with the ears at the right location. That's why it's good to have like those little foundation backgrounds. So anyway, you can add the little, you can add the. So now let's work on the eyes. I like a good almond shaped type of eyes, but you can make whatever shape eyes that you want. And I can create like another tutorial where I'm studying eyes and I can eyes. So here, this, that, right? And then if you want, you can add the eyeballs here. It's too big. And here, if you want it to look a little bit more nice, if you want it to look nicer, you can hold it and make it like a circle or ellipse. Like the circle is like this, ellipse is a little bit more. And then you do the same thing. I'm gonna keep this here so that way I have an idea. So it's shaking is because I'm. It's because I'm holding. I normally just do this like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know why, but my hand started shaking, and I'm not liking this line. This is good. You can always clean up a lot. Clean it up to your liking. I feel like this pupil is bigger than this one, so I'm gonna try to see if I can like reduce it a bit. And I think and then the eraser can also do the shape for you. Hold the shape the same way the brush is. You see how now I have this shape and I can my eyes. Perfect. So that's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is since we already drew this eyes, we can oh, we can just use this tool, select, and then here, copy and paste. So take it, and then you drag it onto that placement. And the thing is, you can flip it horizontally, and it gives you that, which is perfect. So you have two ways of doing it. And then for the nose, right, I like to start from the bottom and then work my way up. But if you feel more comfortable starting from the top and work your way up, by all means do that. So for the nose, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And I like my nose to, like I said, start from the bottom. You follow that shape. You see how here I'm doing, I did this and then I did this at the corner, basically. And then from there you can draw the corner of your nose, corner of your nose here. And that's why I like to start from the bottom so that way you have a little bit more control of like the shape of your nose, how wide, how small you want it. And then here, I like the tip of your nose, I guess. Then boom, nose. Like oh, I forgot to say, once you copy this, it create that in a new layer. So I'm just gonna merge them. So anyway, so nose, this is the easiest way you can draw a nose. The easiest way. And that's me going super fast. Um, but yeah. I like to turn my canvas. I'm not sure if you noticed that. So yeah. The nose looks a little bit big, but it's okay. And once you add your highlight, you can use this area for the highlight and whatnot. But yeah. So that's that. And now we are on to the mouth. The mouth, what kind of mouth should I do? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a heart shape type of mouth. And then from there, because we have that line here, and for some reason, I always my mouth are always too big. Not too big, but like bigger than I want them to be. And I don't know why, but I always find myself decreasing the size of the mouth. But yeah. So yeah, so anyway, so I'm gonna put it here. And another thing too is I can like zoom out to see if it's gonna be. And voila, you have like a face, mouth, nose, and then eyebrows. You have the outline for the eyebrows. You can, oh, let's do eyelid first. So eyelid, just another curvy line on top. Another thing you can do is, I like my eyelid. Another thing you can do is once you're done drawing the eyelid and you feel like this version more, same thing that we did before, which is selecting it, copy it, and side. But I like both of them. And since her lips kind of makes her feel like a woman, I'm probably gonna um, fix her eyes a little bit. Not fix her eyes, but I will add a wing liner that kind of enhance the drawing a little bit. So what you're gonna do is just do a line here on the side, and then from here to there, you just draw another line. That section, and then you do this, connect it, and then you kind of smooth it out. If you want, you can make it a little bit more sharper, a little bit, yeah. And you have a wing liner, right? And then same idea here, but I feel like I need that line. Same idea here. And perfect. You have, again, you see, elevate the face a little bit more. So now we will add the eyebrows. The eyebrows, you just follow the line and you do strokes. You know, just follow the outline and you do bold strokes. Be confident in your lines. And you can also implement the same thing that you did for the eyes. If you like this eyebrow more, you can easily just erase this. For example, if you want, you can erase this, right? And then take this and then you copy paste it. This is now a new layer. You select and then you can flip it and then drag it. Right? So now you have your face. And then let me just make it one layer. So now you have your face where you can just draw, right? And if you feel like you want her to have hair, I added a new layer. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before. So you want her to have hair. This can be the hair line, right? Like again, free-handed stroke. So that way you are more in control. Here, here, head shape, a heart shape. And then if you want, you can give a little bit of whatever hair shape you want. I'm just gonna put her hair in space. And then I like to do hair puff, that's just me. And then because it's already done, you have more flexibility, you can make it bigger, you can obviously make her hair straight, you can do whatever hairline you want. And then, so anyway, so this is the hair, right? So you're gonna repeat the process that you did before. Now that you have the sketch, you can just do your bold line. Remember, your hair is curly, so your hand can be a little bit more free-handed, right? Like it doesn't have to be perfectly straight because your hair is curly and the hair is like a little bit more natural. You can follow the line that you put, or you can just create your own lines around it. Then you do your squiggly. This is just some curls pattern. So, and then when you go back to, so you turn this off. Oh, I guess I didn't do the hairline actually. So for the hairline, you can do a straight hairline if you want, but you can just, oh, um, you can just do like little organic shape because she has um pretty hair. And then hairs are never fully straight. I mean, it can be bone straight, but it's like the wind and things like that always makes it. So anyway, so you have that. So now you can clean that up by removing the sketch layer, and then you're gonna go back to your to this layer right there. And let me remove this. You're gonna go back to this layer so you can erase that part, like that section. And that's why it's good to use new layers. As you can see for the hair, I use another layer. So anyway, so now all you have to do is just like erase this section. Make sure you don't erase too much because you also don't want to erase drawing. And then you erase that section, and voila, you have a face. And this is very quick and easy, especially if you're a beginner. This helps you. And you can also, another cool thing is that's why I like Procreate. If you feel like, oh my God, like I would like her face to be a little bit more, actually, let me use this. That was when I was showing an example face of the nose. If you're like, oh, okay, her face is very long, let me kind of make it a little bit not so long. You can do this, and you're not destroying the art, right? And then you can increase the size to make it. And if you want, like with hairstyle like this and her ear being exposed, I like to add earrings to just make it look a little bit. You can add earrings. You can be like a little stud, or you can add like your own design type of earring to her ear right there. Um, and you again, I used a new layer, so if I want, I can just duplicate that and then add it here like that, and then I can flip it if I want, or if I can keep it the same. But yeah, hopefully this was hopefully this was very easy to follow. This is how you can draw faces, very easy, beginner friendly, and yeah, hopefully you found this video very useful. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I'll quickly show you guys some of my old drawings. I'm currently working on an animation, and I plan on posting that. I plan on sharing how I did it, but I'm still working on it. This is the sketching process of my animation, but let's see how it goes. Once this is done, I will also share. This is one of my animation as well. This one, I'm learning how to do animations. So this one was my very first walking animation, and this is the finished look. And her legs actually. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!